probably because they understand the economic studies that say that when you increase the minimum wage, there's a lift effect for people several dollars above it as well.
Well, not only that, they realize that the fundamental problem that we have right now in the country, and this has been true since at least 2008, is a lack of aggregate demand. We have a $15 trillion economy in terms of the goods and services we can produce, and only $14 trillion of demand. Why? Because $1 trillion or more leaks out through Wall Street, through bad trade policies, and so on. And the government does its best to try to make that up through the federal deficit, make up the trade deficit, the lack of lending by Wall Street banks, and so on. The leaks in the economy. We do our best at the federal level with the Republicans constantly trying to hogtie us to make up for that deficit. But the real problem in America today is that the people who have money aren't spending the money. They're making the money, but they're not spending the money. And the result of that is constantly a shortfall in demand that would be met with that much and more by an increase in the minimum wage and other policies that put more money in the hands of people who will spend it and less money in the hands of people who will hoard it.
So we have a kind of catch-22 situation now. We've got to count on selecting in the primary process, I would assume, candidates who are willing for state and federal office who are willing to buck their own system enough to put new rules in place at the same time as we're pushing the kinds of lobbying efforts that lead to things like a minimum wage or other economic measures that are good for a majority of people.